are indeed hazardous waste, and you're using the first option, which is to manage them as hazardous waste, then we have to count them towards your generator category. And if you are a very small quantity generator, remember, to be a very small quantity generator, you have to generate less than or equal to 100 kilograms. That's it, 100 kilograms of hazardous waste everywhere at your site. And if you're going to manage your aerosol cans as hazardous waste, you have to count them. So you want to be careful that you don't bump up to being a small quantity generator. A small quantity generator generates greater than 100 kilograms of, this is non-acute hazardous waste, or up to 1,000. And you have to be careful too, because if you start counting your aerosol cans, that could bump you up to being a large quantity generator. And those are the folks that are generating greater than 1,000 kilograms of non-acute hazardous waste in a calendar month. But once again, be very careful about those P-listed aerosols, because once you generate, listen carefully, once you generate greater than 1 kilogram of acute hazardous waste at your site, you now become a large quantity generator. Right? So be very careful about those P-listed aerosols, right? Okay, all right. Now, in addition to generation limits, if you are a small or a very small quantity generator, you also have accumulation limits. Now, this is not just for aerosol cans. This is for all of your hazardous waste at your site. And if you are a very small quantity generator, you may never store more than 1,000 kilograms of non-acute hazardous waste on your site at any one time. So accumulation and storage, those words are synonymous. Or if you're a small quantity generator, you may never store more than 6,000 kilograms on your site at any one time. So keep the accumulation limits in mind, in addition to the generation limits. Plus, if it is an acute hazardous waste, you can't store more than 1 kilogram on your site, right, if you want to follow the very small and small quantity generator rules. So be very, very careful with those. All right. Now, if you are a large quantity generator, and I'm using LQG as my synonym there, my acronym, I should say, if you are using the central accumulation rules, just like any other hazardous waste, you would be limited to keeping your aerosol cans on your site for only up to 90 days. If you're a small quantity generator and you're following the central accumulation rules, you have up to 180 days. Or if you're shipping more than 200 miles away, you can go out to 270 days of on-site storage, as long as you don't go over that 6,000 kilogram total accumulation. Now, if you are managing your waste, your cans, at a satellite area, okay, hang on just a second, Elena, I'll be right with you. If you're using the satellite area rules, that's where you're managing the waste at or near the original point of generation, then you have no time limit until you get to 55 gallons. That's a non-acute hazardous waste, 55 gallon capacity. Once you exceed the 55 gallons, then you have a 3-day clock to either ship that off site or move it to your central accumulation area to get the accumulation back under 55 gallons at the point of generation. So those are your time limits.